But we actually did a clinical trial for the Ultimate Reset, and we want to share those results with you now. But I would like to call to the stage Dr. Mary Belliot, who was a part of that clinical trial, to describe the results. Dr. Mary? I will lead the stage to you, and thanks so much for helping us make an impact with the Beachbody Ultimate Reset.
Thank you so much. Hi, everyone. I'm Dr. Mary Belliot. I have a bachelor's in biochemistry from Cornell University and a doctor of chiropractic degree from New York Chiropractic College, along with a master's in applied clinical nutrition. Along with my colleague, Dr. Jean Marie Burke, we did a 21-day clinical trial on Beachbody's Ultimate Reset. So how did we do it? We took the data. As people came in, we measured all of these markers of health that we're going to talk about when we started it. And 21 days later, we measured all of these things again. And so the first thing that we saw was an effect on the blood pressure. Now, blood pressure is very important because hypertension can lead to heart attacks and strokes. And what you can see here is that the systolic, that's your top number, like 120 over 80. 120 is the systolic, and that went down by 4 points. And the diastolic, that's the bottom number, like 80. That went down either 5 or 4 points, depending on the arm. Now, what you can see is it says these results are statistically significant at p less than 0.05. What does that mean? That means that you can be assured with 95% confidence that if you were to do this study, if you were to do this product, Ultimate Reset, that there's a 95% chance that you would get the same result or very similar result. That's what this shows. What about obesity that everyone's been talking about? Almost 9 pounds lost, 21 days. 1.5 inches in their waist. And ladies, an inch, a little bit more than an inch off your hips. And so again, 95% chance that this would happen for you or someone you would recommend this product to. These were all statistically significant changes. How about cholesterol? Now we've been hearing about cholesterol. How do you remember which is the good cholesterol and which is the bad cholesterol? See how it says LDL? Think of it as least desirable. Do you know today 22% of Americans 45 and older are on a statin drug? That is 1 out of every 5 people over 45. But the American Heart Association recommends that you do exercise and diet to reduce it before you do the drug. So what happened with Ultimate Reset? Total cholesterol dropped on average 30 points. LDL cholesterol, 21 points. That's really equivalent to what if you took a drug, a very high dose, very effective drug, you might get a 30% drop, and we got a 21-point drop in LDL cholesterol in 21 days. That was great. Triglycerides. What are your triglycerides? They're a measure of the fat you store. That's how you store your fat. And that dropped 10 points as well. Now, I know many of you are very interested in testosterone. 111-point raise in 21 days in testosterone for men. That is a sign of health. That's great, right? It's a sign of health for men and a sign of your capacity to build muscle mass. And for women, we really like the testosterone on the guys. For women, we want to keep our testosterone relatively even, and that's what happened for women. The testosterone did not change. Again, another measure of health for women to have your testosterone levels stay the same. What about when people say, am I going to have a side effect? Is there anything that I could expect that could be a problem? Well, if you look at those big green bar graphs, that's the percent of person days where people had no problem whatsoever. So a person day goes like this. If you do this for 7 days, and then you have 20 that week, and how many times you had something. In week 1, 55% of person days, no symptoms. Week 2, 66%, and by week 3, almost 80%, no symptoms of any kind. What was the most common symptom? 23% of person days in week 1, a caffeine withdrawal headache. Just what you would expect. Goes down as we get off the caffeine. Now, we did see a little rise in fatigue, probably due to the reduced calories by the end, but it was a very small percent. And then you can always say, well, have a little bit more calories, or make sure that you have the snack and don't skip the snack. So what is the take-home message from my presentation today? What is the impact of this clinical trial? That the Beachbody Ultimate Reset product is effective for reducing weight by decreasing your fat mass and increasing your percent lean tissue, reducing the inches in your waist and your hips, reducing cholesterol, both total cholesterol and LDL cholesterol, reducing your triglycerides, increasing testosterone in males. All of these results show that health parameters were in fact improved. Thank you.